Hello and welcome to this video. Today we are going to be doing the ingredient or prep video, which I've started doing on some of my recipes, and I actually enjoy doing these videos simply because I can explain a lot, and when I actually do the brewing recipe or doing the brewing video, I can just go through it and you have this as point of reference. So what we are going to be doing is makgeolli. First time I did makgeolli, I did it with long grain native Texan rice, and it came out fairly well. I've got a lot of positive responses to it, a lot of positive feedback on it. So this time we are going to try and do it with actual Korean sweet rice, and I have some leftovers from my first batch of makgeolli that I'm going to be putting into this just to use them up. First thing I'm going to be using is I am going to be using the sweet rice powder. I've got 2 pounds of this, and I will be introducing it in half-pound increments over about a 6-day period. Or actually, the sweet it's 4 pounds, or it's 2 pounds. It's going to be a 4-day period. What I'm going to do is I have this. This is just generic rice powder left over from my first makgeolli attempt. I'm going to use it too, and it's 2 pounds, and I'm going to be putting it in 1 pound increments. So I will probably start off with this, then go to the sweet rice powder. Then for the rice, I've got actual, move it here, actual Korean sweet rice. This is a 5-pound bag. I'm only going to be using about 2 pounds, or a little over a pound, 800 grams, which is going to be my final addition to the makgeolli mixture. And I have this here. This is the leftover. This is a half pound of rice sugar. This is left over from the Amber Kvass. I live in East Texas, and sugars, corn sugars, table sugar, rice sugar are notorious for drawing ants. So I'm going to get this used up so I don't have to worry about it. I resealed the bag after I used it. Oh, I had it upside down. Okay. Take a look at it. This is the rice sugar. Even though I resealed the bag after I used it, when I did the makgeolli, or not the makgeolli, the Amber Kvass, I just want to get it out and make room in my fridge in my brew barn. Something that I'm going to be doing different from last time is I'm going to be doing the juke, and the rice is going to be added in my very last increment. Basically 6 days of juke, then the rice is, the godubap is going to be the last day of before I let it set to ferment. You'll see in the video, or go back and watch my faux makgeolli videos and you'll get an idea. Right now my brain is not wanting to work, and it's just not wanting to explain. My brain doesn't want to come up with the words to explain it, but it's going to be, I'm going to do juke for 6 days, then I'm going to do the 7th day. On the 7th day I'm going to add the rice, and we're going to call it good. Naruk. In the state of Texas, Naruk is a pain in the backside to get. I've called several Asian markets, Korean markets, Austin, Houston area, and evidently from what these have all told me, and it's a fairly consistent story, so I'm tending to believe it, is that the Texas Department of Agriculture is just really wonky on letting Naruk into Texas. So what I'm going to be using for this when I do my first initial juke is I am going to be using, oh, I got that upside, yes I do, got it upside down again. I'm going to be using alpha anilase. My last batch is gluco anilase, and I'm going to be using Red Star Premier Blanc for my yeast. So last time I used distiller's yeast, so we're going to see what the difference is, how the different rices, the different rice powders, and that the anilase enzyme come together in this. I'm probably not going to add any fruit or anything. So other than the rice sugar, which I don't think is going to give me any extra alcohol, it may give some residual sweetness. Even though the yeast has an alcohol tolerance of 20%, we may overload it. We may have more sugar than what the yeast can process by adding this half pound of rice sugar. Let me explain real quick why I'm doing so many additions of juke. Then I'm going to put the godubap in on the last stage. A really good person does really good makgeolli videos, does makgeolli videos almost exclusively. Jeff Rutledge, forgive me if I pronounced your name wrong. He does very good makgeolli videos. Here recently, he posted a video where he had went to Korea and had taken a class on making makgeolli. And this is one of the things he pointed out in his video on making makgeolli, that you use, basically it's all juke up until the last stage on a multi-stage makgeolli. You put in the rice on the last stage, and it's all the powdered rice flour till then. What I'm going to be doing, and so I'm going to emulate that with the store-bought prepackaged rice flour. Something that he did point out in the same video, it's a very good video. If I remember, I'm going to link it at the bottom of this video, or I'm going to link it at the bottom of the brew video. I might link it on both. It depends on what happens to my brain. But about grinding your rice in your own powder, I will be doing that on a later date, just not this one. Just don't have the courage right now. So until the next video, peace, love, better brewing.